let's get it. Get your cup out. I left the cup there for you, motherfucker.
Yeah, what we doing first? We doing bar shots?
We're doing Henny. We take
I got some
we take shots of Henny. We take shots of the bar, man.
Yes, sir. You can do some say if you don't drink.
We got Douce too.
So what's bar?
Bar
is.
It's good for the liver, it's good for the spleen.
Bark is life. It's from what it's Asian wine basically. Bajichu is Asian wine, but they say it's good for
Show
your
the
libido.
box. I seen it. We got the box.
It's good for your libido, and it's a.
It flushes out your spleen and your appendix.
You know what I mean? So
And your liver.
So it's like you just meant to take shots, so it's like you drink a little bit of it.
If you got a honey later on, it's good for that too.
It's good for that, you know what I mean? But respectfully though. I mean, you know what the Henny's for, you know what the Douce is for. We don't have to introduce that. But we do have to introduce y'all, or maybe we don't.
Questions.
Maybe we don't have to. You don't got to question the Hennessy though. You don't got to question the Hennessy though.
I dig it.
To each his own, man. But we're not gonna kill you, man. We're not gonna kill you, man. But we here, man. We recording, man. Y'all probably don't even need an introduction, but let's do it anyway, man.
Facts.
Aside from the regular Bark brothers, we got my man Romy Rome, the chef in the fucking building.
Chef Romy Rome.
We got Royal Kev.
Welcome.
Chef Royal Kev in the fucking
Appreciate
building.
it.
It's the cooking episode. Two of the top chefs in the fucking tri-state, United States, Eastern Seaboard.
You know, I like to play on words, yo. Chef and chief. Right? Those words go hand in hand, yo.
Okay.
Chief.
Chief in the kitchen?
Absolutely. And just in general, yo, there's power in being able to put food together to feed people, yo.
That is
You know what I'm saying? You can heal people and kill people with that, you feel me?
And on top of that, power black brothers. Bless y'all for that.
I feel like the chief and the chef thing is according to a person if they know how to spell or not. Because sometimes somebody misspells chef and it looks like
And
chief.
it looks like chief, right?
Yeah, because it is chief.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
It is what it is. But I heard it was like French, right? Chef originally, like chef is like French. And it kind of goes hand in hand.
It does, you know.
Taste it. Take a shot of that bar. Just taste it. Just a little bit. I'll put mine right now. Just
You got any more cups?
I got my cup right here. You need a cup for yourself?
I mean, sure.
Oh, I thought you had a cup, bro.
That's quite. I got a little cup right here.
It's a little bit. Heavy-handed on that.
I was about to say, damn, man.
Cup of that, Rome, that's yours?
Nah, I don't know which one's mine.
Oh, no, you got the wine.
That's Rome's. That cup was for him.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to violate you. You be
That
alright.
was for him. That was a regular.
You be alright.
What's the percentage of alcohol?
Unknown right now, yeah.
We're not gonna go crazy.
It
with shots.
ain't
We're
on
not
there.
getting crazy.
Ain't nothing on there.
Yeah, it's not on this
Been
one.
there and done that.
Yeah, you be alright though. You drink enough to get wavy.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I mean? But thank y'all for showing. Thank y'all for pulling up, man.
Thank y'all for pulling up.
Yeah, bless y'all for being
Bless
here.
y'all for being
Shout
here.
out,
And all
shout
that. Talking to the crib and all of that.
Yes, sir.
Aside from y'all being our brothers, man, I like that. You guys, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys didn't go to culinary school and all of that. Like, y'all ain't go to school for all of that? Like, y'all just self-taught?
Yeah, I didn't go to school. Self-taught. YouTube. Learning from
Parents and your family.
mom,
Dukes.
grandmother.
Oh, mom, yeah, we got to hear from mom.
Yeah, grandmother had a.
Oh, so you always knew how to cook?
I mean, I saw it. I didn't always.
You didn't apply it?
Yeah, I didn't really always apply it until after I was locked up and I came home. I took it serious. But my grandmother had a restaurant in Jamaica, so I was always around it.
What was the name of it?
Duck on the Den.
Look on up.
Yeah.
So
It is not there anymore?
Nah, my grandmother's 86.
Okay, yeah. I feel like you got to keep your family happy.
Yeah, she healthy.
Healthy though.
Healthy
son.
86.
Keep the family running, you know?
Yeah. So she sold her businesses. She retired. She up here down in Florida, actually.
that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So you got the family influence for the cooking.
Yeah.
You feel like the ball.
And you said-
Somebody like that. You like that?
That shit tastes like Tiger Bomb.
It's kinda like that.
It's kind of like
You
that.
said it in the first place.
Yes. I should have said that.
It's a little different.
That's went all the way around. Just say it tastes like Tiger Bomb.
It's a little different. It's a little different.
So you say you got you get your influences from moms and grandmoms and grandmothers from. So you from Jamaica? You were saying?
Yeah. I lived out there for a while, so you definitely know how to cook up all the basics.
Is that your lane with the cooking, or you doing like Caribbean
American fusion? You know, unfortunately, a lot of black people love seafood.
Oh, yeah.
So
Unfortunately, you said?
only because not in the sense of like it's anything bad with it, just like you kind of get tired of cooking the same shit.
Got you.
I get tired of eating the same shit in this hood, man. Like, yo, so you want to eat quality lobster? Sometimes niggas want to eat quality lobster.
Nah, I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad. You know, I'm just saying, like, as far as what, not even. It's just as far as what I'm
personal
mostly
type
cooking.
thing.
Yeah. American Caribbean fusion. That's what I like to do.
How long have you been cooking?
Since I took it serious when the pandemic started because I was working at Capitol Grill, and then I lost my job and made my own job.
I'm gonna do it my own way.
You know?
Sometimes when you fall down like that, you have no choice but to bounce back
Absolutely.
up. And make sure it makes your next move the best move. So it's like a minor setback always leads to a major comeback.
Honestly, like if I still was at Capitol, I wouldn't be here right now. You know, I wouldn't be thinking about cooking for myself and doing all that. So
In Capitol Grill ain't no Applebee's, man.
no, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
That's a good thing on the resume.
Yeah, no,
Didn't
for sure.
Medium well me, please. You know what I mean? That's for sure.
You worked at you didn't
How
work
long
at,
you
you worked at
been
a
cooking,
restaurant?
Chef? Don't me wrong.
You said I work at a
Did you
restaurant.
like start out? You didn't start out at a restaurant like.
Yeah, how you started and how long you been cooking?
What?
You started when? Cause I knew you when you wasn't cooking. We used to.
We used to work at Foot Locker.
Put some bricks together. Yeah.
Oh, you're a whole Foot Locker employee.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
Foot Locker crew right here. We used to, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I mean, to be honest, I was always cooking.
Plates.
Nah, that's a fact. I was always cooking, but more so
Like
for
your whole
myself.
life? Your whole life?
I kind of picked up on it when I was living down south. Like I was around it
Got it.
growing up, so it was something that I was accustomed to. So where I lived at on East Chester Road, I felt like Burger King was across the street, so it was just kind of just too convenient. So I wasn't like too fond to keep going out to eat. So I was like, let me just tap in and just start cooking, and that was kind of where it started. I think 2015. Yeah, 2015. After I came back from LA after me getting suspended at work. I was like, let me tap into this because the writing on the wall was for me at the job already, and it was just like, damn, it's like you working for somebody else, you got a good job.
Where was you working at?
Metro North.
Metro North.
Yeah.
Left the Metro North to be a cook. That's ill.
That's ill. Talk about it.
So yeah, they suspended me 70 days. They're considered to put you in the street. So I got suspended 70 days. I hit my cousin up. Like, yo, whatchamacallit, kind of going through a rough spot. He was like, yo, pull up to LA. I ain't think twice of it. I booked my ticket the same night. And once I booked my ticket, I went to LA, saw how he was moving. And just the fact that the transition from a background dancer to an actor, and I saw him level up, that kind of like just motivated me where I'm around celebrities just on his behalf. And all he's doing is throwing the alley and like, yo, this is my cousin. He shuts up.
The funny shit is, I remember seeing you in the Metro North and you like, yo, this cooking shit, I'm about to take this cooking shit to another level. You remember that?
Yeah, that's right.
I remember when he was saying,
like he was manifesting this shit.
He was serious. He was serious about
Speaking
that.
into existence, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
I remember in Foot Locker, I remember you told me you had that Southern background too, and I do remember, like Mike said, that you kept putting the seeds out there, like, yo, you about to be cooking, and like I'm not sure if people really believed you were gonna like do it and kill it like the way, not on some negative hating shit. But
Not negative, but that's just what it is when you first start out and everything, because nobody's really seeing it. Because at the end of the day, it's your vision. So unless you're putting that out to where people can actually see it, they're not going to take into it. They'll be like, oh, okay, or whatever. Next topic. You understand? So like I said, once I took that trip to LA, that's when I came back and was like, I'm going to level up and just take everything in consideration, from plating to taste to just making my food look 110 times better, to start getting celebrity attention. And when I started, I kind of took Instagram by storm by just DMing them pictures of the food. And I would judge it off of, if they didn't answer.
I mean, the food looked incredible.
Exactly. If they didn't answer, I took it as I need to keep stepping it up. Because at the end of the day, everybody got to eat. It's mandatory. No matter who you are, you got to eat.
that's a need. You gotta fill a need, man.
Yeah.
That shit.
So
I like how y'all turn setbacks into major
comebacks.
W's, man. Like that's a lesson that
Yeah,
anybody can
beautiful, that's
learn.
beautiful.
Sometimes people just like fucking flopping. Things don't work their way and they be ready to quit and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that takes a lot of strength, man.
I'm saying? Both of your shows definitely take a lot of strength.
What's y'all so y'all basically cooking privately right now? Like y'all
Yeah.
on social media?
No, I know my man do Taboo too, right?
I
I don't got social media, so I don't know what either one of y'all do.
I kind of touch bases with everything. Like Monday, my fault. Tuesday, Fridays, and Sundays, I'm at Taboo, which is like a sports bar type of situation. Same people that have Lust.
Which Taboo?
30th and 8th, right across from the garden.
Okay. Downtown Taboo.
Yeah.
There's a couple of
So the people that had Lust has that spot.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So that's Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. I just do it networking purposes because certain celebrities be in and out of there, especially like 50, A Boogie, Flo Rida, Pop Out Boys. Migos was in there like 2 weeks ago. You know, so instead of me trying to DM or email, they'll just walk in there just off the simple fact that the owner, Star, which is Spin King brother, be sending people through there. So that's the only reason why I'm doing that. Other than that, private chefing, I cook for Obi, Toppin from the Knicks. Other than that, I'm doing catering. I'm doing pretty much anything to keep putting my name up. The first thing was, when I stepped into this, wasn't even the money. I wasn't raised like that. The money gonna come if you got a talent. My thing was, I'm gonna put my name and become a household name. And that's gonna stretch and bring opportunities endless. So that's how I looked at it. You know?
What about you, dog?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty much the same thing. That's actually the main reason why I came up here, because I had the opportunity to cook for Elijah Moore. He just got drafted by the Jets.
Come from Florida, right?
Yeah, he because I cooked for his dad, and so I reached out to his dad and told him that I'm moving up here, and if his son needs a personal chef, I got him. So he linked us up, and I spoke with his financial advisor, and his financial advisor hooked me up with 2 more rookies on the Jets. So I'm cooking for 3 of them right now.
Are you cooking with them like?
So it's like
Travel with them?
no. So it'll be like 2 days a week, kind of almost like meal prepping, because I'll come in on 2 days a week, and I'll cook that day, and then I'll cook something for the next day as well. Yeah. So and then when I'm not doing that, like I said, I'm just the same, doing catering, private events. Somebody just hit me up for a dinner in Atlanta, a birthday dinner next
I can
week.
speak to both of their plates. Incredible.
Oh yeah. I definitely tasted. Yeah, I definitely tasted both of their foods. I co-sign. I definitely co-sign. Definitely pull up Jerome's
John
crib.
is the local foodie. Yo.
Yeah, I'm a foodie. I consider myself a foodie too. I consider myself.
Sure, you ain't do no barbecue this summer.
No, I think not this summer though.
Not this summer.
I don't think you did it this summer.
You
did it like early in the year.
COVID.
I don't think you did it this summer.
Nah, not this year. I'm trying to think. Oh, matter of fact, I did have a barbecue, bro. I had the pool party.
This summer. Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, that was in Newark, July. Yeah, Newark.
Newark.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, nah, I definitely did. That didn't even sound right.
You're like, I'm not about to get the money. Fucking you talking about. How's the like, not to get in your pockets, but in terms of the money, like, is it? I know it's probably not consistent because you got, it's like a hustle type thing, right? Like you know what I mean? Like
3 niggas for the Jets. That's
no, but like but like before that, I'm sure it wasn't easy to get there.
Nah.
I'm sure it wasn't easy to get there though.
Nah, of course not.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not gonna lie, because of the pandemic, it started off. It was booming. Like I had a lot of business.
Okay,
yeah, because nobody was out.
Okay, yeah.
You know, so everybody was having their private birthday party, their dinner for 2s. It was when the pandemic started last year. It was
March.
Yeah.
Yo, it was a pandemic for some niggas, man. Like
it was
Turn
really
the pandemic
good.
to a pandemic.
If
Yeah.
your hustle's right, absolutely.
It slowed
But it
down.
exposed a lot of people too.
That's a fact.
As far as
That's a fact.
Like far as if you was one of those that felt like you was getting it, like it really put you on the front line. Like, okay, these are the people that's actually doing it, and for the ones that was faking it,
cooking wise.
Well, I'm just saying,
anything
I'm saying
in general.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
exactly.
agree with that. Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So.
And then it also exposed that, you know, you shouldn't be content with just a 9 to 5, because that
Or
shit could be
working for
taken
anybody,
from
right?
you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing is promised.
Right.
You know,
That's the whole
so that's
fact.
why it's important to have your own. You know, even if you have a 9 to 5, you know, have something on the side that that's yours. If the 9 to 5, because they could fire you. You know,
and not to mention, like, this, whatever's yours on the side, you working towards yourself. You putting those
Yeah,
hours in for
absolutely.
yourself. You know what I mean? That 9 to 5 is someone else's dream. You know, we do it to
The
kind
end
of pay
goal
the
is
bills
to
and
have
shit
your-
like that,
yeah,
but it drains us.
absolutely.
It takes us away from the energy that we could put into things that we really need.
You gotta
So
follow
I always
what you're
admire y'all for
passionate
doing
about.
that, yo.
You know
Like,
what I'm saying?
for kind of just
So,
going after
like,
it.
what's y'all end goal? Like, y'all doing this right now. Not even your end goal. Like, what's y'all 4 to 5 year
yeah,
plan.
like restaurants.
Because y'all bubbling with
y'all bubbling now, but
with-
like,
with-
what's the end game?
you know, with celebrities and athletes, like what's next?
Because I know you said you didn't like cooking in a restaurant. That's what I'm saying.
Do you want your
both
own
got-
restaurant?
I'd rather have my own restaurant. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy cooking in a lounge because it's a different pace. It's not as fast paced as a restaurant. It's not as demanding as a restaurant. It can get, there's times when it is, but if you worked in a restaurant already, it's not that difficult. You're used to it. But the end goal for me definitely is to I want to have my own restaurant in a 5-star hotel.
In a hotel?
A 5-star.
Okay. Just a 5-star property.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
That hotel is fire though because people are gonna whoever's
It's
staying in the
already-
hotel
yeah,
is in the
it's
restaurant.
Holla.
Exactly.
You gonna holler at that in the restaurant? Like, I mean, in the hotel.
Yeah.
What about you, Ron? Because I know you was sending them plates out on the regular. So like, what's
Oh yeah, but you know it's crazy. The plate thing, that's it's like you start out doing something and you don't want to get known for it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get known as he sells plates out the crib.
That's the only thing.
'Cause I do way more than that. You know what I'm saying? And just for that being
You
said,
don't want to marginalize yourself.
yeah, exactly. You know, so like I said, the bigger picture for me, honestly, is a food truck in LA. Right now, I'm about to make that move to LA before the end of this year.
Shout out to you.
And appreciate that. And like I said, that's a place and location that I feel like I can flourish. And I know I can flourish because just the multiple trips I've made over there, the connections, you know, people will say like, oh, moving to the West Coast. I was like, yeah, because I feel like it's a need for me. And when it's a need for you, then at the end of the day, you're going to basically open up clientele that have to travel for that type of food or basically, you know, just with the simple fact that LA is more produce, healthy, you know, vegan, vegetarian wise, you know, you do have it to where people want to have those cheat days and eat good, you know what I'm saying? So I look like I can provide that and I will provide that because the spot I'm going to is going to be downtown LA, which is right next to Tao and Beauty and Essence. I don't know if you've ever been to LA
Which is
before.
out.
So you already got this location
all-
locked
Yeah,
down.
everything's already set up. I got somebody already backing me to where now he just wants me to get over there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a done
weeks,
deal.
2 months in ahead
It's fire.
to kind of like put together a staff. Now that's something totally different than what I'm accustomed to because now there's a lot of responsibility behind it. I always like to be the
You gotta
person
work
that
with a
play
team.
behind the scenes. You know. You know, so, but I feel like it's a hell of an opportunity. And to be honest, ain't nothing else in New York for me. I done kind of exhausted all my options. And when I'm in New York, don't get me wrong, I embodied the hustle. I got my whole mannerisms when I was living down south. So I'm taking that along with the hustle from New York to take it to LA. You know what I'm
Hustle,
saying?
New York hustle, and the Southern hospitality.
Correct.
Can't lose.
Nah, not at all.
Let's take a shot. Let's take a shot to the trip to
nice
LA.
combo.
man.
Yeah, it's a
Fucking
beautiful
shot.
combo. Hold on. I mean,
Fucking shot to LA,
I
man.
already know. What's
Real parties in LA. There was a track Kanye with. What's that? Real parties in LA. There was a track. that
No
Kanye
more
made.
parties in
No
LA.
more parties in LA. You know, you hear that track on Life of Pablo? No more parties in LA.
I ain't get to that. I ain't get to that track.
So,
fucking up?
when you
I've been on down there for 72 hours right now. I've been having that shit on repeat.
you jacking it? Yeah, I'm fucking with it.
I'm fucking with it too.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm not. I can't.
Certified Lover Boy Drop at 12 is quiet for Don.
Those are different types of films,
Yeah,
bro.
that's how I feel. Yeah, it's two different energies.
Don's just very musical.
Yeah.
Or Kanye's just very musical.
Kanye is a musical genius.
I like that. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
He's very musical.
But I go back to it's lyrical. Like it's the rap that you used to hear growing up. Like he's speaking on some shit versus the rap you hear now. Is like they really not talking on nothing.
Yeah.
I agree. That's why Kanye.
It's like that track. What was that track? Find Jesus or one of them where it got the Larry Holmes Jr. speaking at the end of it.
Yeah.
You understand?
Two of those.
Tell me that you
Larry Hoover. Larry Hoover.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, that joint is tough.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, that, for production wise and all that, we already know Kanye got the meat to touch with it. Like,
Absolutely.
yo, it sounds is good. I don't like all those
I like-
tracks, but it's good music, bro.
27.
Yeah, the production and the like you were saying, the substance, yo.
substance,
There's some
yeah,
substance
that's
behind it. You know what I'm saying? It's
Especially a nigga that's going through something or need that.
You
Like
can
I
feel
said,
it, yeah.
Feel that.
if you see like on my fucking arm, you got the fucking Kanye shit. Right from the track "I Wonder" off the graduation album. Exactly.
What the lyrics say?
Read them lyrics, man. Read
How
them
it
lyrics.
feels.
Find your
That's
dream.
why your dream
That
comes
was like,
true.
that's
You
my
wonder how
shit.
you mean. Oh, that was it. Graduation class. Graduation
That's
my favorite. Yeah,
That's my favorite.
that's my favorite
So
kind.
certain tracks
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that, when I was going through shit, that uplifted me not to quit.
Mm-hmm,
Because at the end of the day, when you're starting out doing something you love doing,
We got Vegeta on here, Majin Vegeta. Oh, I didn't even see the new name. I know you got my nigga Majin Vegeta and Goku. Oh, this nigga got Gohan on here, Super Saiyan 2.
saying, Mike.
yeah,
This nigga's not this. This nigga's like a kid.
See, I know. We see him, but I know. And I know he wouldn't get that on his leg if he didn't know what it was. You're not gonna say, put these anime characters on my
That's
shit.
for the anime heads. You know? That's it. Tap in. Yo, respect.
Yo, I watch anime, man. You know,
Respect, man. Respect.
But on the cooking tip, I know we got Soundtrack with Donda and CLB coming out tomorrow. Y'all got any like crazy stories and shit like that? Any
Before we get
hiccups,
to
you
the
know what I mean?
crazy
Like-
stories, I need to ask both of y'all, what's y'all best dishes, period? Just so niggas know what to like really order when they fucking with y'all. What's y'all best dish? I'll let Rome start. Because I already know what I think your best dish is. But I'll let you say.
I think I know too.
I'll let you say.
I think I know too.
Let me know.
I think I know too.
Well, me personally, I can sit there and name multiple dishes, but I'm gonna go off what everybody asks for every time they see me, which is turkey burger egg rolls.
I did ask you to bring those though. I didn't ask you to bring those.
Hold on.
Turkey burger egg rolls. I asked you to bring those.
Turkey burger egg rolls.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I can co-sign because I ordered that.
Yeah,
I ordered that
multiple
multiple
times.
times.
Yeah.
Turkey
You got
burger
the
egg
Venmo.
Yeah, you can see
Paper
you
trail.
can see my Venmo history. You can check my Venmo history. My Venmo history.
That shit sound fire as hell. I be on my vegan shit. I wouldn't sound incredible. I wouldn't cheat, bro.
So that's your breadwinner. Like these turkey egg rolls won't slap no matter what.
At the end of the day, if you don't order that on the menu, I'm a mention it as far as bringing it there, and I'll be like, yo, everybody's gonna be talking about the shit by the end of the night. So I'm betting on myself every time I make it because I always get that good response.
The feedback.
So why you ain't bring those two?
Huh?
Why you ain't bring those two? Where the turkey burger egg rolls at?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I ain't got no gas on my soul. Next time.
Wait, my stove is set up.
Right.
Kev, it's not the jerk lamb chops for you?
Yeah.
See, yo, I saw mine. All right, yo, because I touched them jerk lamb chops. Them shit is fire. I was surprised you said
that's fire.
something. You never touched, bro.
So what you
Jerk lamb chops?
Nigga, the mango, the pineapple.
Oh,
jerk,
the pineapple.
the pineapple jerk salmon was crazy.
Yeah.
You heard what I said? Pineapple jerk salmon.
That
With
sounds
what was the lobster? The lobster.
Garlic butter
the
lobster.
garlic butter lobster.
Mashed
The
potatoes.
mash with the
Yeah,
cheese
man,
and
why
all
you
that
doing
garlic.
this?
Yo,
Yeah,
son,
nah,
it
this
was
shit
crazy.
sound
It went
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yo,
Like my daughter don't even eat mashed potatoes. She swears by Uncle Kev's.
I remember that. I remember y'all said that. I think Henny said that. Henny was like, yo, baby, look mashed potato.
Kev's, man.
remember
Nigga, he
you saying that.
became Uncle Kev just because of the mash.
It's off the map.
Thank God for mash. Oh, Daddy, how you know him? Oh, this
Off
is
the
Phil
mash.
West.
That's your-
Oh, that's Uncle Kev.
Daddy, how you, that's your brother, right,
Uncle
Daddy?
Kev,
That's
yeah.
no, so that's your brother.
Could cook.
That's fire.
Jerk lamb chops.
Yeah, that's fire.
It's wavy, bro. But y'all ain't have no crazy stories or nothing like that. Nothing crazy yet.
Yeah, back to where you was spinning this to.
Yeah, you said you was doing food trucks.
No, he's gonna do the food truck in LA.
Yeah,
Correct.
So you're gonna do the food trucks. On the food truck, it's just gonna be you, or you have your own team.
It's gonna be a combination of both because I want to start it off and basically take them under the wing and show them like, okay, this is how we gonna make it, or whatever the case. I like to be like hands on when it comes down to showing somebody something as far as how to make it, season it, prep it, and present it. You understand? Because that means everything, especially when you a customer or a consumer coming in to purchase food. Because I don't know if I'm gonna be parked where there's competition around or whatever the case may be. So I always got to bring my A game and make sure everybody's on the same page. That's the hardest thing. I feel like I probably know all the recipes, which I do. But the thing is to basically have somebody else basically incorporate that as well into what they already do. You understand? So I want to be able to teach anybody that's coming along with me. Like I said, I've done that so far, just like in Taboo. Like
You said you in Taboo 3 days a week? What's the 3 days?
Tuesday, Fridays, and Sundays.
Tuesday, Friday.
Taco Tuesdays, after work Fridays, and brunch Sundays. I feel like those are the main days that people will come.
Niggas be outside.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to be vaccinated to go there, right? 'Cause the
Nah, not at all. Not as right now.
So you're saying somebody with no experience, you can teach them hired to cook at, you know, at the
Correct,
level.
because as long as they got that hunger and that drive, you can teach anybody anything. I didn't know how to cook. I didn't know
Exactly. And you feel
outside of me just seeing like my mom's, my grandma, my aunts. I didn't know like the basic routine or anything. It was something I wanted to do, so I put myself in that position to educate myself now. Because me personally, when I was at Metro North, you learn the skill set. Now it's repetitive. You're doing it 5 days a week.
What was your job at
Like a
Metro
fucking
North? Was
robot.
it ticket?
It was multiple jobs. I started as a coach cleaner. From coach cleaner, I went to a ticket agent. Ticket agent, I went to customer service rep. Customer service stop. I did basically about everything.
How many years?
9.
9 years.
Mm-hmm. So every little thing that I did at those jobs, even retail, from like orientations, I took all of those rules and guidelines and applied it to what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
What rules? What do you mean?
You know, like how to handle like irate customers or
you dealing with
like,
people.
Yeah, exactly. Just overall, just how to.
They all businesses. So
Exactly.
you learning how to run a business. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to take what you learn from
A
there
lot of
and then
people
apply it to
know,
your
bro.
own life.
And a lot of people don't even know how to
Yeah.
keep that going in their regular life.
Absolutely, absolutely. Wherever I'm at, I keep that mindset.
As you should.
You know what I'm saying? Like, word, this is how you run this. Okay, I could use this for what I'm doing.
Correct.
You
What
feel
is,
me? This is efficient.
Back.
Feel me?
What is, for both of y'all, what's the dish y'all thought what's the dish that y'all felt was gonna be popping and it didn't get the reception that y'all wanted? Did that happen to y'all?
Ever.
Because it can't always
It can't always hit, or does it always
Or
hit?
does it always hit? Have y'all just been popping since y'all started cooking? Has it been a celebrity that was like, an
Nah,
athlete that was like,
I've had better.
or just a regular person who was like,
Any negative responses?
I mean, I think you.
That was
you did tell us about that. I mean,
Yeah.
you can elaborate again because that was wasn't on wax, so you could just. You know,
Oh yeah, I was telling them about a situation the other day I had with Joe Budden, right? So
funny.
so dealing with him, it was just on the simple fact that now I'm back at his house. This is the second stint that me and him dealing with each other.
you cooked for him a couple.
You cooked for him before.
No,
Yeah,
I seen him post the breakfast. I seen him post the cheese grits, and then I saw you post the cheese grits. So I was like, all right, my man's over there, right? But he'll post. Joe will post like breakfasts and shit like that. You know how you do.
But he's to the point where like, okay, if I'm paying you, I'm paying you for that privacy or this and that. But my thing is this: you found me on the gram, so my business is basically based off.
Oh, he didn't want you. He didn't want you promoting the shit too.
Yeah, like when it came to certain
You
things.
asking me to cook.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
He found you on the gram to cook and didn't
What?
want you to keep promoting yourself on the gram.
Correct.
because he wanted to keep you exclusive to him. I'm just trying to figure out like.
But I feel like he's that type of person. Like if he posts a place, he's not gonna post like the name or stuff like that.
Because he one of those niggas that's like, yo, I'm not gonna tell you where I ate this at. Yeah.
I keep it to myself.
Like,
I don't have social media. So
right. No, but like, I understand where he's coming from, but he gotta understand
That's whack.
where you
He's
live.
He needs to understand, but
Like he don't want.
It'd be one thing if
he
he-
didn't want you peddling off his fame.
It'd be one thing if he had tagged him.
Right.
If he had said, yo, Joe Budden's eating my food.
Right.
That's one thing.
Right.
I can understand him getting
And
upset.
he
at
said
that.
not to do that.
It was not to say he said not to do it, but it's just like he would come. Like people always said, like, yo, this nigga's an asshole, this and that. I never looked at him like that because you're conducting business with me.
Right, yeah.
So just the relationship we had alone was like, okay, we text, we call each other. Whether he got somebody at his crib, he was like, yo, bro, I got somebody at the crib. I'm like, bro, whatever happens in your crib, that's your business.
Right.
I'm just here to cook.
Right.
You good on mine, you understand? Like, my word is good.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like to the point where, what can I say? Oh, where I left off at?
He was saying not to.
Oh yeah. All right. So this is where he came down to, right? I basically came to him because one of my mans does a podcast in South Carolina, and he fucks with Joe heavy.
Okay.
And he was like, yo, Joe got family in Somerville, South Carolina, because I'm from South Carolina.
Okay.
And when I went to his crib, like we was in the convo, and I mentioned like, yo, you got family in South Carolina? He was like, yeah. He was like, how you know? I was like, oh, my mans or whatever the case may be. He was like, oh, you out here like chatting or whatchamacallit, like, you know,
Coach was chatting patty.
you know, like whatchamacallit.
Try to.
Telling people that
Oh, you're
basically
chatting.
telling
Yeah, basically, like, but at the end of the
reaching.
day, it's like, you gotta understand where I'm coming from, where when I speak on stuff like that, I done came from working retail. I done came from down south. I done came from basically somewhere where niggas don't make it out.
It's not.
So I speak on it to where
You should be able to understand that. Though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But
He didn't like that you was self-promoting.
Sometimes they
he didn't like I was speaking on like, you know, whatever the case may be outside of that. So one time he had asked me to pull up to make shrimp and grits. Like I said, I was already at his house like 3 to 4 days a week cooking and stuff like that. But this particular day, I already had a event lined up with Melanie and Chicklet or whatever. So when I did that brunch, I came straight to him. He specifically said, I want to eat before 7:30. I took some of the stuff.
PM?
Yeah, PM.
Okay.
He had 3 people over or whatever the case may be. Mind you, each and every time that I've been coming to his house, I think one time I saw like Maul and Roy and stuff like that. I made like extra shit. You understand? Like even with my ex when we used to go to his crib and she used to make pina coladas. Now I done embodied the pina coladas and I'm making it for him. Like just going above and beyond.
Yeah,
exactly.
Your best
Exactly. Because you look at this, what you don't do, the next person will. So I look at every opportunity like it's my last. You understand?
You already know we're not trying to create the customer experience. You're trying to have repeat clients.
Yeah, exactly. Because the food is secondary. It's all about the experience. You understand?
Customer service experience.
Royal
Go hand in
kitchen
hand, like
experience.
one hand.
The experience, baby.
Okay, but you met the deadline. You met the 7:30 deadline.
Oh yeah, I made the 7:30 deadline. I even asked him. I was like, "Yo, did anybody eat pork?" He was like, "Oh, I eat pork." I think it was like 2 other people. It was 2 people altogether that ate pork. One person didn't eat it. So I kind of like finessed the meal or whatever the case may be. And I guess after he ate it, he came over. He was like, "Oh, Rome, you see, you jazzed it up a little bit." And I ain't know what he was talking about. I'm like, I'm packing my shit to get up out of there. And he was like, "Oh, you didn't make it the same way that you made it before." Mind you, that was like 2 months before. So I'm like, okay. So my thing is, if you have a problem with something, address it so I can fix it. This is food. This is not nothing that can't be undone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, that ended. So next day I get a long text message. He talking like, "Oh, well," he sends me the grits pot, and I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I put it in the dishwasher." With the grits pot, is either you gonna soak it or throw it in the dishwasher. So I guess the next chef, because he always has multiple chefs in his crib, pointed it out, spotted it out. Then he was like, "Oh, this is like one of the worst situations, worst experiences." Like he really tried to belittle me.
He was mad because the shrimp and grits, the grits spot was in the dishwasher?
No, just the shrimp and grits in general. Like it's dating from last night.
It's a spillover.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what the situation.
And honestly,
was.
I think the other chef probably gassed his head up too.
That's what I'm thinking too. I'm like,
Exactly.
that's what I'm thinking too.
Exactly.
Right. Once I heard the other chef, I'm like, he probably threw some salt in
And
there.
mind you, we never had no bad
friction,
blood or
How long
anything like
how
that.
long you was cooking for him?
In general, or that second stint?
In general.
About 2 years.
Wow. And there was never no issue.
Never.
So
I was doing it when he was in his old crib, wherever he had that shit, that big mansion. Then when he moved or whatever the case may be, I was in both spots, chefing it up. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
That's good. Kev, what about you?
Honestly, this is my first athlete, celebrity that I'm cooking for. So I'm hoping that, from here.
So a plus.
Yeah,
I hope
absolutely.
that goes well.
Yeah, trying to follow in the footsteps of this man,
That's a good thing.
Like I said, you pay me on way. I'm just glad I can inspire.
Yeah,
going
for
along,
sure,
you know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
And that's ill that you saying a negative experience, because anybody I've seen speak on you, speak about your product that you peddling they have nothing but positive things to say. So
that's dope, and that's how I basically put myself in those positions for that to happen every single time. I treat everybody the same. Ever since day one, I never changed who I was as a person. I got more wise as I got older, of course. I embrace me being 32, but at the same time, I never had any bad sense or any beef with anybody. But I stayed in my lane and got to it. That's it. You know?
Could dig that.
How was it? Question for Kev. How was it at Capitol Grill? Like you have like a schedule
located
that y'all gotta like
a
follow.
couple different Capitol Grills, bro.
Or were you putting your own twist on certain things on the low?
Oh, to keep it real, I wasn't even cooking at Capitol.
Oh, no?
Nah.
You was just working.
I was just a server. And to be real, like I was real cool with the executive and the sous chef. And I was very curious. So I would ask questions about, the temperatures of the steak, and because there's a way that you can tell whether it's medium.
Oh, you was out there being a sponge.
Yeah. I was soaking it in a lot of information, So And they also, even when I stepped away to do my own thing, they helped me, guided me a lot. Yeah, for sure.
That's good to have on the resume when you're doing your own shit on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, how long does it take you to get to that point where, like you were saying, he wanted his meal ready by a certain time? Like, how long does it take you to get to that point where like, okay, my prep is going to be like 3-4 hours, and like you kind of got it mastered? Is it like
you got to know your time. Like,
Well,
this takes years, or there's like?
It's me personally. It just kind of come with the territory. Like I used to have little events in my crib, like little chef offs.
Okay.
Now I was talking my shit, like, yo, anybody want to challenge me, this and that? Because I would watch shit like that on like cooking shows and stuff like that. So the fact that I didn't get a chance to basically step into that realm, I'm basically doing it in my home to where I'm quickening my skills to where I'm working with a sense of urgency.
Okay.
So that kind of came natural. And the fact I'm already used to his kitchen and know where his shit is at, it makes it even easier. Now, if I'm going to a new situation, it's a little harder because you don't know what that person has, or you know, they can have an electric stove. Electric and gas stoves is two different animals. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's like you gotta prepare yourself mentally. Like even now, like if I'm going to somebody's house, I tell them to send me a picture of their kitchen. I ask them what's pots and appliances that you have.
Right.
Exactly, because if they don't have it, number one, I'm gonna charge more, but I'm gonna bring it from my house because I got all that in my apartment. You know?
Okay. Gotcha. That makes sense.
It's Henny and Bulk, man. We give out free.
We get free game, man. So with the electric, it takes longer, I guess, to cook with electric.
With electric? Let me answer that, bro.
Go ahead.
I fucking hate electric.
I got the
stoves.
gas in the kitchen.
Yo, that shit is the worst shit to cook with, bro. There's nothing like cooking with gas because it's natural fire. You know what I mean? And when it comes to boiling water, you can control it better.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Gotcha,
Like an electric stove, it's electric.
Yeah.
You know, anything can happen. And I've been to so many catering events at hotels.
I hate my kitchen. My man put a 5-star meal together in my kitchen like he was working in a diamond kitchen, nigga. Like,
Yo, I don't have
I got the gas stove.
It's gas.
You had any bad experience with electric stove?
Oh my god, I had a dinner party, birthday party, whatever it was, in a hotel.
There we go. There's your nigga.
There's your negative experience. There
It
you
was
go.
so it was an electric stove, but it was it was censored. So it only recognized certain pots and pans.
What?
Oh yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Because that's just the technology of it. Yeah, so you have to have I don't know if it's like non-stick or whatever it is. It just has to be a certain pan,
Nah, they doing too much.
That's wild.
or the stove is gonna shut off.
Yep.
That's too much.
So I'm cooking. I don't remember what it was, but I noticed that it wasn't hot anymore.
You got to do.
And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on with this shit? So I noticed the stove wasn't on, so I turned it back on, and it heated up again, but then it turned back off. And I'm like, yo, I couldn't understand why I kept doing that. And I had called a buddy of mine who was a chef, and he was telling me that type of stove, it only recognizes certain pots.
Wow.
I had another experience where the entire stove was not turning on at all. It was an Airbnb. They had to call the owner to call maintenance to come upstairs and turn it on.
Yeah, it's too much shit.
crazy.
That's like an hour.
Just like the
extra
fucking, give me
hour,
some matches, like the shit. I feel you, bro.
Yeah, bro. You
I
feel
feel
me?
you. Yeah.
But you gotta look at it. Just that story alone, you don't see that when those posts go on the gram. Like
Right.
a lot of
You don't see the negativity.
You
You
don't
don't
see
see
that.
that.
You don't see that.
But that's life.
Huh?
That's
It
life.
is like, but at the same time, you don't see the behind the scenes of all the work that goes into it. Because at the end of the day, when you're cooking,
Oh, you did the okay.
and
say
you
that.
basically get in a client, it's basically like 8 jobs in one. You're doing consulting, you're doing shopping. Now you basically transporting it from your supermarket to the house. Now you got to bring it upstairs, unpack it, put it wherever it needs to go, clean it, prep it, cook it, making sure it's at the right consistency. Now if you dropping it off, you got to package it up properly.
Differently.
Yeah, exactly.
Heated bags and all
It's a
that.
whole new
Exactly.
type of time
That's why when the prices do go out and we charge what we charge, depending on what everybody charges different. Exactly. You're paying for the labor, you paying everything that we basically do because it gotta be worth the time.
Right.
That time you don't get back.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. How do you know what to price for certain things? Like this is
I'm in the supermarket 7 days a week.
so understandable. You make like we all know how much certain things cost. But when you first started, how did you know like I'm gonna charge that for this?
I ask questions, and I got cool with other chefs. I don't know if you ever heard of Chef Renee. I got
From
Chef Renee from where?
I don't know where she originally from. I know she was
a lady.
Odell's back on my chef. What you wanna call it? Yeah. So I would ask questions because now I gotta educate myself to make sure I'm doing it the right way. You know what I'm saying?
It smells so
Not to cut you off, but damn.
My nose is distracted. My nose is distracted. My nose is distracted.
What did you bring to the
That's the
table?
lamb. Let the cam see that. Let the camera see that.
Nah, that shit smelling amazing. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. Sheesh.
Man, that shit look like porterhouse.
fresh lamb.
No, I'm gonna show you why this is my brother, man. I asked him to bring like a little hors d'oeuvre and snack. My man brought lamb chops.
Nigga brought dinner.
Lamb chops. Hope the camera
Is
catch
that
all
shoulder?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, look at him. What's that?
more meat.
That's that chef talk.
You got grits.
Yeah.
On deck.
Wow.
Yeah, we gotta take a shot for this, man.
And I put a little evaporated milk in there.
You did it?
I did.
Exactly, bro.
But I wasn't used to doing it, so I didn't put a lot.
Finish that.
Evaporated milk in the grits.
Yeah.
What does that do? Cause my grits is straight butter, pepper, boom. Old school.
Two things.
I'm gonna let Rome tell you.
A little bit of water.
It makes it sweet. Number two, if you ever notice, grits is grainy. It'll smooth it out. So that
What is
eliminates
moving out? I'm sorry.
the condensation.
Too. Plate 10.
Right
I was
there.
about to say, Mike looked mad excited.
Mike is ready.
Mike wasn't wasting no time.
Give my man a napkin. Put over his. Put over his neck. Real quick.
One of his
And
Miller time.
And they we having dinner. You know what I'm
And
saying?
then walk, man.
It's
Right.
incredible.
Yo, I can't wait till you guys like have y'all have your restaurants and y'all really on the map. Cause like I want the world to taste this food. Like yo, I tasted both y'all food, man. I'm like yo, I love to support my brothers. But like yo, I need to see. I want to bring somebody to the restaurant. I want to bring, you know what I mean, like
Let me ask you
future
this.
I ain't
family
gonna
to the
front. I'm
restaurant.
trying to be one of y'all.
I'm trying to put people on to the restaurant.
Yeah, said, nah, I'm
I'm be somebody's intern. You feel me? So I
Let
can
me ask
learn.
you
You know what I
this.
mean?
Usually we get shrimp and grits. What made you hit them with the lamb chop?
Nah, I'm good, Mike.
You got
That's
you
you.
got
That's you. Yeah,
that's
nah,
you.
come on.
That's
the
you.
cooks never want to eat their food, man.
Yeah, I see that a lot.
Yeah, cook them when they.
I mean, but you didn't
Just be
Cause you
creative.
you tasting this shit in the kitchen and all that. Like.
Creativity.
Yeah.
Help yourselves, man, because I will.
I've seen. You know, everybody does the shrimp and grits. You know.
That's a fact.
So putting salmon on it, catfish, fried catfish.
Being innovative.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
that's dope.
food is endless. It's like fashion. You know, it never ends. You can always
Yo, son.
create.
Let me ask you another question
Yeah.
because we have a lot of conversations in here about
We gotta heat this shit up. We might gotta heat this up. You gonna
What
take
you
this
talking?
we have a lot of conversations in here about
Yeah.
Yo, Mike, John, relax.
Yo, Southboy, you need to do reaction videos. Nigga, John is over here like.
Yeah, that
There you go.
That's how John moves.
Talk about it, John. Talk about it.
First of all, my taste buds started milli rocking as soon as the cheese grits touched my tongue. Pause. Started doing the milli rock. I didn't taste the lamb chop yet, but
I'm
well
definitely
seasoned.
doing
Chilling for a minute, son.
But now
Keep
I'm
going.
asking you,
Yeah.
so we have a lot of conversations in here about like law enforcement and me myself, I'm in law enforcement. You know what I'm saying? And you said you was locked up. What was your favorite meal to cook in there?
Oh, I wasn't cooking it.
I'm about to say, you can cook in there?
Yeah.
I know that.
I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not gonna.
Yourself, and
Oh,
that's-
myself. Okay. Yeah.
I'm a CEO, so I know what
Oh
they do.
yeah. The goulash all day. All day.
Goulash. That's a
And you know what's funny?
That's a
Explain what that is, though.
Goulash with
So-
the rice.
So the goulash is basically, I think it's a Russian term.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
Yeah, hell yeah.
it's like everything in it. So the base of it is ramen noodles. So you
That's why these nigga jailers always be nice with the ramen.
That's
Yeah.
why this nigga 260, nigga. That's
Yeah,
a big
yeah.
diet.
What happened to ramen in the dorm room though? Niggas was over there shooting in the gym. Niggas was over there shooting in the
So
gym.
the goulash starts with the ramen. It's a ramen base, I guess.
ramen noodles, right? And it's funny.
Nigga, if you don't get a piece of this wing, boy, don't fuck
for your
around.
cheese.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Or whatever kind of cheese chips that they have. You crush that up.
Cheese, you heard that? Cheese It's for the cheese.
Yeah.
You're doing Doritos nachos?
I don't like Doritos, so I'll use Cheez-Its. I'll use Cheez-Its.
So ramen, you crumble up the Cheez-Its.
Crumble up the Cheez-Its. What you gotta do though is you gotta
Joe, don't play something.
you gotta warm up the obviously you gotta
Chef,
warm
how's
up the
that
ramen
feel?
noodles.
Of course, yeah.
How's that lamb
And you add crush up the Cheez-Its,
I'm enjoying
put it in the ramen,
Joe,
right?
Breaking my diet right now.
and then you add your protein, whatever protein you want, whether it's a beef stick,
Okay,
whatever
so
else
heat up the
they-
ramen, break up the cheese.
Heavy up the beef
cheese.
sticks and
chop up the beef sticks.
Mm.
Oh, and I would add some refried beans in there.
Ooh. Hit that with.
So they
hit that
call the
with-
meal a goulash, or
Hit
they
that
call
with
it
That's what it's called. It's called a goulash.
Hit that with the boiled water.
Yeah, boil the water.
That's not like
put
one of them meals that Tracy
You
Morgan
eat
was
those
making
two guys?
on Lasso G.
Word is bar.
Scott, you used to eat that too?
Word
You
is
used to eat
bar
that in
because he
there?
was locked up.
Watch them make that.
You used to watch them make it.
I
Yeah.
watch them make that shit all day, and I be like, yo, this shit stink.
It stink. That's just
Then
thing.
when I-
It should stink.
And then they be like, yo, try it.
Yo.
You tried it. It should
Man.
flat.
Shit hit.
One time I was just like, in my head, you just thinking Doritos and
It don't make sense.
Yo,
Yo.
hell no.
The first time I saw him, I'm not eating that shit.
Nigga, I was in that shit
What
for
are you talking
13
about?
hours. I'm like, give me a piece of that shit.
Yo.
Then I ate it. That shit was good money, bro.
Damn, that's fine.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo. Being in jail, bro, you mean it's not what you think it is, yo. Like, obviously, let me take that back. Let me take that back. In terms of the people,
Right.
you know, a lot of people think that it's just
Bad people.
yeah. And it's a lot of good people that are in
Niggas
fucked
jammed
up
up.
situations.
Just jammed up.
You know what I'm saying? Or they got caught up. You know, they back was against the wall. They had to do what they had to do. You know, and you meet a lot of people, a lot of genuine good people in there. You know, and I just wanted to highlight that because a couple of people in there, like you'll meet people in there.
Meet a few niggas that not even supposed to.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people that are creative, like niggas will make a cake out of honey bun,
Right.
fucking any kind of candy that's on commissary.
They improvising.
They're gonna make a cake, my nigga. I mean a full blown cake. Yo,
That's
that
powerful.
shit is crazy, bro.
Being there on a holiday, and I see it.
Yeah, yo.
It's crazy how they improvise. Like you gotta make do with what you got. So,
Exactly.
man, that's crazy.
That's powerful.
That's crazy. Cheeses with it. That's yo.
Yeah,
That's
shit-
powerful.
shit-
These
that's-
niggas can't hold us
Shout
back.
out to our people. They can't hold us back.
Nah,
Can't hold
that's
us
a
back
fact.
ever.
Gotta make do. Damn, for yeah, yo, that's what's up, man. I know you guys, man. I know you.
Nah,
guys-
that's ill.
That's what's up, bro.
Yo,
Even
I remember you was.
I'ma give it a buck, though, yo.
Too, son.
Is
What's up, bro?
Just give me a
the
shit.
fella y'all don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't
Yeah.
know my diet and whatnot. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
my man a
So
vegan.
I don't really eat meat. Pause.
I'm vegan Monday through Friday.
Wait,
This is immaculate.
wait, you had it? Wait, Joe, you chewing that?
This is immaculate.
Joe, you chewing that?
Joe just tapped in. Joe just tapped in. He
Nah,
had
we gotta take a shot. Nah, we gotta take a shot.
First of all, G not playing with me over here. G's like, yo, Joe, stop playing.
I appreciate it.
Yo, like, yo, let me take a
Yo,
piece
bro,
of this right
Joe,
now.
I never seen Joe. I'm like, he took a bite of meat.
John is my witness,
he's
bro.
been
I
vegan for a long time.
haven't. This is years. I haven't
I
eaten
thought you
meat.
was about to talk about the grits.
years.
Yo,
Years, bro. I just had to take a little
Oh, one
piece.
time for the pod.
It's
Word.
immaculate.
No,
I
man, you got
appreciate
tequila.
it, bro.
Take it. Yeah, cheers to that, man.
Oh,
You see
my.
what
I'll take
saw?
I'll take whatever you're not eating. I'll take it.
Bro, I'm saying that I might body it, bro. I ain't gonna hold you,
Yo,
son.
eat
Like,
Eat
Yeah,
that.
I ain't even drink no more. Your stomach ain't gonna go. Your stomach ain't gonna be back.
yeah, this is immaculate.
Take that shit, man. I'm on a strict diet, bro. I don't eat after 8, bro.
You almost ate the bone. What diet you talking about?
That's the downside of me, bro.
That's immaculate, bro.
That's appreciate that.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yo,
I had a rough day. I had a lot of things going on. This done switched my whole shit.
Two hands with the grip.
Yo, y'all ain't even touched the grits. So y'all
Grits is
bugging out.
well seasoned.
Yeah, I got.
When is the brunch?
We
When is the brunch?
I'm gonna figure
we
it
might
out.
gotta do a Henny and Bark brunch.
Damn, I ain't got enough.
Yo, I want to see the royal
Nah, bro,
royal
I was
calf,
thinking
and
the
I want to
same
see the royal roll.
Good.
We might gotta put a little event together and get it
Yeah,
right.
I need to see y'all do a brunch together because that's gonna shake the block.
Nigga,
And
we might
I already know the
gotta
food's gonna
do
be fucking
brunch
immaculate.
together, John. Like this is what I'm telling you. We might gotta put the brunch together and make it happen.
Let's
And
do it.
y'all hear me here first.
Shake the block, man.
I'm with it. You know what I mean? So we might gotta get that rocking before fall hit, nigga.
How does
Nah,
SG, how does cheese grits?
Yeah, I don't even like cheese grits, bro.
Man.
At all.
Grits is my
I didn't know these was
I ain't gonna lie, I don't like grits either, but the way how this
Listen,
man
you gotta
takes
try
it,
it,
bro,
you gotta
I'm about to just try
Tap
it, you know?
in, tap in, Flo.
But I'm gonna keep it
What's
100.
up?
I'd never eat cheese grits a day in my life.
Bless him.
Is that a personal? You know?
You just don't.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not like a cheesy guy.
Okay, you don't like cheese?
Okay.
Like, maybe I don't even eat cheeseburgers.
Yo, Kevin, I'm gonna take
This is mad.
I'm gonna take the pot home.
I need it back though.
Nah, I got you.
I literally just bought.
Is he like, you're not gonna eat all these cheese grits? I know Mike is already funny, nigga. Mike is already funny.
I got kids to feed, nigga. Feel me? What are you talking about?
Oh, nah, yeah, I feel you. Yeah,
Throw some shrimp on there.
What you put in these cheese grits? This is a parsley,
Break it down,
cilantro.
break it down.
Parsley.
We see that.
Don't give away your goods though.
Nah, you can't take it, and I can give it to you, but it ain't gonna be my shit.
You're right.
So,
Nigga.
so what I do is I
On a warm, good
water, I
money,
add water and milk.
That's what I'm saying. It's not even
Evaporated.
No,
Just regular milk.
I do the this was the first time I did the evaporated milk because Rome told me to put me onto it. But normally I do like half water, half milk.
Is there a reason why you told me to do the evaporated milk, bro?
Because it
That's-
smooths out the
Yeah, that's
Because it
a,
rains. It rains and make it smooth.
yeah, exactly.
a sweet.
Okay.
My mom
Picking up on game, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then I season that because I don't like grits, so I season the water and the milk and taste that before I add the grits, so I already know what it tastes like. You know what I'm saying? And then I add parsley and cheese.
Now another question I got: when y'all cooking, right? Are y'all cooking by yourself or you got somebody with y'all?
Nah. Well, it depends on the situation.
So how do y'all know, like, if it's fire?
The-
But just because you like it, don't mean you don't like it.
well,
Like, who's your judge on set? Like, when you cooking,
Pause.
how did you know these was gonna be good to us? Oh, grits.
Well,
Or do you just know, like,
You know what? To be honest, bro, it's like
intuition.
If you a ball player, if you in the court 7 days a week, you know whatchamacallit, you putting in that work,
you
that
got the
jump shot.
confidence.
Yeah.
Exactly. And not only that, it's the repetition.
Yeah.
I'm in the kitchen 7 days a week.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't need to have somebody else to be like, oh, is that good?
Make sure
I'm with that confidence alone because I'm making it with love and I'm not rushing it. I'm not leaving the kitchen. So at the end of the day, I'm taking my time with it.
I take that. I
And
take
you'll
that.
taste all that.
I got you. I'm
Y'all always been this
no.
confident? Like,
I'm not gonna lie. When I
Like,
started
it's about a
working,
build up.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
When I started working at the
shit
lounge,
good money.
because
They got the experience.
I was working at a lounge for like
I gotta use the bathroom.
I was working at a lounge for like 4 months. And
you was working at lunch, just working, or you?
no, I was cooking. I was cooking. My
cooking
bad.
at the lunch.
Yeah. And
You
so,
went back for seconds, huh?
That's right.
so, a dish that I became known for was the Rasta pasta. So it got to the point where everybody wanted it, and I knew what they wanted. I didn't have to. At first, I would taste it to make sure that it was where it
Like that
needed to be.
spice and all
You know what
that.
I'm saying? After a while, I knew
Like, this is it.
how much. Yeah, I didn't have to taste it
Okay,
anymore.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely repetition, and once you keep doing it, you know, it becomes muscle memory, second nature.
Experience is the best teacher.
Yeah.
Y'all got like how many sessions? We looking at games, how many reps?
Yeah.
Y'all got a lot of reps.
Absolutely.
Now, I got
reps.
another question.
So you're saying, my fault, real quick. You could season this and not taste it.
Well, meat is 100% different because once it's cooked, like if I'm serving it to somebody, I can't taste it. But like grits, I could always dip my finger in there and taste it. But I don't need to because I know how much to add. I know where the measurement by eye.
Like, you know your cheese.
It's just like a nigga that sells weed. Like If he don't got his scale, he know what a 0.5 look like. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I could dig that.
I got 2 questions for y'all. First question is, what's a recipe that y'all got from auntie, mom's, grandma that y'all revamp and push out now? Y'all can answer that first if y'all have one. But y'all say y'all learn from, family and all that. Is it something that you took from your grandmother, your auntie, or your mom's? And you put your twist on it? Something that y'all was like, y'all ate a lot growing up?
Yeah, I have.
It's like, what, let me do this.
There's a lot of dishes, but one in particular is rice and peas. So
I heard that was hard to cook by the way.
it is.
Really?
Once you learn how to do it, it's really not. But you
Jamaican
have to
rice
get
and
it
peas.
down.
Jamaican
You have
rice and
to,
peas.
yeah. So, and it's so funny. I don't even remember how my mom does it, but
Shout out to Mom
season.
Dukes.
It's almost like the grits. I'll season up the water because you boil up the water. Add the beans, or you soak up. First, you want to soak up the beans and get them soft. Then I season up some water, add the scallion, the pepper, all that, Scotch bonnet. Depending on the people, some people don't like it too hot. Whatever the case.
That Scotch bonnet is real, bro. Cause if you touch it, I mean,
Yeah,
you think
yeah.
about touching my eye with it.
No, that's a fact.
like
Especially the seeds. If you
Yep,
like the
that's a
seeds in it,
fact.
yeah. So I
Scotch
put Scotch bonnet in there, and I season up the water.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they'll season the rice once it's cooked, or they'll season it as it's cooking. I season up the water. The water's gonna soak into the rice with that
What time
seasoning.
was that?
That's powerful.
You understand what I'm saying?
I totally get
so,
that.
So,
3 minutes,
so,
stop and record again.
obviously my mom would season up the rice,
Yeah, it's
so
podcast
that's how I
episode.
incorporated
We live, baby.
my style into the rice and peas.
I'm definitely about to take that off of you. Too,
Nah,
bro,
for
'cause-
sure, for
'cause
sure.
I see pause, yeah. I season my rice after, but I'm definitely about to season the water now.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
deep, yeah. I never thought about it from that perspective.
It makes sense to season all I have.
That's a fact. While he's saying it, I'm like, that makes perfect sense.
Like, how you make broccoli?
Oh, I mean, like, I cheat. I get the fucking powder packs.
All right, so you know you can boil.
Congratulations,
broccoli.
John. You played yourself.
You can season the water.
What I do,
So
see,
all that-
I fake season the water. I'll like put butter in the water,
Nah,
or I might put
season
olive
it.
oil in the water.
Season it.
Like for rice, I might put like some. If I'm not putting butter, I might put a little oil in the water. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't want the
Well, you
rice
need
to
to
stick
put
to the
oil
pan
in
and
the
all
water.
that.
I'd
so
put oil in
okay,
the water, John.
I don't season.
Nah,
That's the only thing I do to the water. I don't throw
season-
salt and
yeah,
pepper
yeah.
in the water. You know what I mean? Like,
That's going to separate the taste and
Hold on, Joe,
yo, this nigga.
you want another piece?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Take another little.
Go ahead. I got a little rap in the crib. Go ahead. do that.
bad copy.
Nah, we can share that.
Nah, go ahead, do your thing. You ain't had me in 2 years, pause. Eat up.
That's
Eat up.
man. Yo, man.
So for you, because it was a 2-part question for you. So what's something that, so you said the rice and beans on his upbringing. Is there anything that you brought, anything you was raised up on down south that's like a staple for you right now?
Me personally, it's just been my mac and cheese, right?
Mike, you stupid.
Mac and cheese.
Yeah, and that was important to me because, like I said, our grandmother, she passed.